Welcome. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Happy Friday for those of you that are on the western coast of the world. And for those of you on the eastern coast, good morning. Good afternoon. How you guys doing? It's Friday here in America. And we're gonna do some readings. Gonna tap into the energy and find out what Quan Yin, the Mother of Mercy, Mother of Compassion, has for us today. What message she would like us to indulge in. Just for today, this moment. You feel me, y'all? I got my sage burning. I'm gonna cleanse the deck. I cleanse the area. So we're gonna use the Quan Yin Oracle. I'll be pulling some tarot messages as well. So allow me to clear the Oracle deck first. So we can go ahead and get started. Give you some time for anyone pass on through the live. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome. I'm Maria. And this is my channel, Maria's Tarot's Journey with Me. I invite you to come along and take this journey with me, collective. We're going to tap into the spirit message for today. I've cleansed the Quan Yin Oracle. And the next message that I'm guided to provide is from the Oracle of the Mermaids. So we'll be working out of this deck in my next video. This is a beautiful deck as well. But for the meantime and in between time, let's go ahead and get today's message out there. I get a little excited and beside myself sometimes, and I want to do it all in one shot. But energetically, this takes a lot out of me, especially when I'm doing private readings. And also, I have another deck that I would like to introduce to the channel that I purchased recently. Believe in your own magic. I haven't been able to use this deck yet. It's a woman's affirmation deck alongside another oracle deck that I have that I would like to provide messages towards our female viewers when I start getting the women's empowerment groups up and running again, in which I used to do, and provide y'all with free mini reads during that session. So bear with me, y'all. Allow me to get things started. I have another deck. It's also called Woman's Body, Woman's Wisdom. It's an oracle deck. Let me see if I can find it real quick to show you right here. This deck, this is a beautiful inspirational deck, and I'm going to use this in the women's empowerment sessions that I'm going to be providing for free for my viewers that come in during that live. I'm going to entitle the message on the top of that video, Women's Empowerment Live. The first 5 females that come into the room, I'll probably do it this evening, give it a test run. So bear with me. Today's Friday, I might have time. We're going to get some readings going, alright, y'all? But let's do this collective oracle message from Quan Yin. And have a beautiful Friday morning. Spirit of the Most High and Divine that resides within me, I ask that you provide me with the truth, wisdom, clarity, and understanding. It is only through the collective consciousness that I pray for all those in need of peace and serenity. Guide me, Holy Divine. Protect me, Archangels, as I read into the tarot on behalf of the collective, so that they may transmute their energies throughout their days to serve them for their greatest and the highest good of all. I thank you in advance, Spirit, for any and all messages that will be received. This is the Tarot Illuminati deck that I have here. So let's get some messages for the day through the tarot, and then we'll close out this reading with a Quan Yin Oracle message. Thank you for joining me. My name is Maria, and this is my channel. Hope all is well. I'm in New York. I'm located in New York City, America. I love to meet people from all over in every nation, part of the world. So feel free to introduce yourself and drop your location if you feel comfortable. That's a blessing. And smile. We woke up this morning. It's gonna be a good day, y'all. You feel me? All right. Let's go. 3 shuffles, and we will commence. Oh, almost forgot, y'all. Let's get the singing bowl effect in play here. Hey, no one. Welcome. Pleasure to have you. No one from South Africa. South Africa? Did I read that right? Yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. You across the world, girl. Are you a girl or a boy? Well, get yourself programmed and positioned and ready to hear what Spirit has to deliver the message for the collective. I don't know what'll come out, but let's hope that it'll be a message for all of us that we can use in this moment in time. Spirit, show me what is it that the collective needs to know right now. We have here the moon. The moon is coming up in the reverse. Initially, when the moon comes up in the upright, the moon is talking about things that need to be illuminated within your spirit. You are being in tune and tapped into your intuition. However, in the reverse, it's the opposite. You are refusing, in denial of some sort. There's something going on in your life right now. Spirit is showing me, with the moon being in reverse, that you're not being connected with your intuition. You're not listening to that voice inside of you that's telling you when something is not right, to not follow what your heart is telling you to do. So right now, we got the moon in the reverse coming up. The next energy, 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is an earth-grounded type of energy. When you're in the 8 of Pentacles, this represents basically you got to put in the hard work and effort in order to see results. This man, as you see in the image depicted in front of you, is a man that is working hard. He's making sure he's doing it precisely, so there won't be any faults or mistakes. 8 of Pentacles represents in our lives, when Spirit shows us this message, followed by the moon in the reverse. There's something inside of you, collective, that you're evading and running away from. Spirit needs you to confront your own fears, stand in your truths, and ask yourself, what is it that you need to put more hard work and effort into when it comes to facing your inner critic? That person inside of you, collective, that tells you you ain't shit, you ain't never gonna amount to shit, you're a failure. Don't believe the lies that we have been preconditioned to believe about ourselves. Work hard, put in the effort, and things will change and turn around for the better. The final message. The High Priestess. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Here we have the High Priestess. Final message from Spirit. Ultimately, it's always gonna depend on what you think and feel, see, and perceive upon yourself, collective. The high priestess is about intuition, tapping in to your inner reserves within your heart and your spirit. We have the moon energy. We have the moon that came out in the reverse. So there's a blockage. There's something that you need to work harder towards in order to get tuned and tapped in. And don't worry, because change is a process. And in order to have change, Spirit is saying you must be willing. How much are you willing, collective, in order to take a look within yourself with this moon energy, so you can illuminate whatever is dark inside of you that's holding and bogging you down and keeping you from becoming the best version of yourself. Spirit is reminding you at the end of the day, no matter how far we run, no matter how much we try to hide from the truth, it's the truth that will set us free. And also be mindful, collective, when you're facing your inner demons, not to be afraid of the fearful thoughts that are going to arise. Trust and believe in your intuition with the high priestess energy, and know that whatever small, little, frantic, intrepid voice that tells us that we can't do it, it's a lie. Why? Because here we have the Eight of Pentacles showing us that no matter who comes in our life and who goes, if we continue to be in denial with the moon in the reverse and not face our fears, we will never get to the point of respite where we'll understand that we are free by choice. We must choose our battles. We must choose our new paths just for today. Everything ain't gonna happen overnight, but if you put one foot in front of the other and you easy does it with yourself, whatever you're running from with this moon energy in the reverse, Spirit is saying, put in the hard work and effort. Start reanalyzing and reshaping your thoughts in order for you to get in tune and tap in back with your spirituality, which is you, inside of you. No one else can provide it for you. And whatever loss, emotional turmoil, damage you have faced in your life, the Five of Cups is at the bottom of the deck for ultimately delivering the message of hope. You no longer have to stay stagnated and stuck and feeling as if life has ended in your current circumstances. Because when you're in the high priestess position, you see and know the truth within you. So whatever comes towards you and tries to make you have those fearful thoughts, the moon energy, they want to back you in the corner and make you feel like you can't get over whatever sense of loss that you have encountered in your life recently. Just know one thing. Once you discover the truth within you and you get tuned and tapped into who you are, that's when the real hard work starts to begin, collective. You understand? So, with that being said, Five of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, and we're going to move on into the final oracle message. But the final message at the bottom of this deck, Five of Cups. You know what Five of Cups in the reverse represents for me? On a personal, deeper, emotional level. See, if the Five of Cups would have been in the upright, I would have said there's someone out there suffering in silence. You're still holding on to the old hurt and pain of what you lost. Those 3 cups that are spilt over. This is an energy of someone that's wallowing and crying in within their own shit, their own misery. But it's in the reverse. So it's going to have to afford you some hard work and effort for you to take a good look at yourself with this Eight of Pentacles when it comes to realizing that you haven't lost anything in your life, and it's time for you to face your demons. With the moon in the reverse, you can transmute that energy and put it in the upright so things can be illuminated. Therefore, the high priestess came in the end on the upright to remind you that as long as you continue to evade the truth within you, you will continue to stay in your own misery. It takes hard work, because freedom is not free, y'all. If we want to be free from our own enslavement and entrapment that we create in our mind through our emotions and our experiences in life, we got to put in some work. And we got to remind ourselves on a constant daily basis that we are better than we think we are. The high priestess knows the truth about certain situations, especially when it comes to illuminating those truths within you. That takes strength and courage. So Spirit is saying you're on the right track and continue to put in effort to remove yourself from the imbalances that you have been put in due to your fear of rejection. The Eight of Pentacles is about putting in work. Five of Cups, this is work because it takes strength to walk away from emotional situations you feel you never could have. But you're in the reverse, collective, so you're doing something good. Let's go ahead and get a Quan Yin message to close out today's tarot reading. Let's see what the Mother of Mercy and the Mother of Compassion ultimately wants us to know regarding today's message of hope and freedom. It's a beautiful energy to be in, the Five of Cups, because when you're in the Five of Cups in the reverse, that ultimately tells me, with the High Priestess showing me in the upright, that whoever or whatever you have found yourself doing in an emotional connection that puts you in an imbalance, you're trying to find your happy place once again. And that's a good thing. Continue to put in the hard work. Work on your insides. Don't worry about what's going on outside of you. Because once you're okay with who you are internally, everything externally will fall in place for you at the right time. There's no need to rush anything in this lifetime. I've learned through personal experience that as long as you keep on running from the truth will never change, be altered, or be to what you want it to be. Because the truth is the truth. Whether you love it or you don't love it, it's always going to be the truth. So it's time for some acceptance, collective, just for today. Let's accept ourselves on a deeper level and know that we are somebody worthy of loving ourselves. Quan Yin, Mother of Mercy and Mother of Compassion, I call upon you to deliver the message for the collective. What is it that they need to hear for their highest good for today? Thank you in advance, Spirit. We have the Yin. The Yin Empress is coming through. Beautiful. All right. You get the guidebook out, and this is the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck, we have the Vow of Shadows. So we'll read that message after we read the first one on the top of the deck, which is the Yin Empress. We have the Vow of Shadows at the bottom of the deck. And look at the other message. If we have time, I'm gonna get into this Mother of Mercy message as well. I told you Quan Yin, she's the Mother of Mercy and Compassion. And right now, sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, the Mother of Mercy is needed within our lives, especially with the Five of Cups in the reverse and the Empress and the High Priestess. The High Priestess is someone that has evolved, have gone through pain and loss in her life, but ultimately is tapped into her intuitive side. Whoever you are, you don't have to be running from your truth. Allow yourself to be illuminated and shine through. You do that how? You do that by working hard. Eight of Pentacles, putting in the footwork, precisely making sure whatever you desire in your life to manifest, you make sure that every detail is clear cut and precise, and you get the job done within you first in order for all that to fall into place. But nonetheless, let's get into the message. The Yin Empress, the Empress, the Empress, Quan Yin. All right, here we go. Closing out the message for today. Quan Yin is coming through, and her message is simply the Yin Empress. The Yin Empress brings peace, prosperity, and success to her beloved devotees. Your soul purpose includes healing and empowerment of divine feminine, the Yin Empress herself. You gain power, assistance, and untold blessings in all in following your soul's purpose. You are lifted and supported in your sacred work now. You are a spiritual leader, collective, and pioneer. And part of what you are here to do for this planet on a soul level, whether you are a man or a woman, is to empower the divine feminine, the cosmic empress of the yin, or the divine feminine energy, so that we might live in a more balance as a species on earth. The divine feminine is only now making her resurgence on this planet, and many do not understand her. Your sacred task, for which will be richly supported, nourished, and rewarded, is to help live her truths now. In doing so, you are planting seeds of awareness and experience for others to draw from when they are too ready to live into her sacred truths. This will explain why at times you feel you do not fit in to current culture. You are not meant to, because you are meant to help it grow and change. In the same way that beloved Quan Yin had a rebellious and compassionate streak and did not fit into the world in the way that it was because she was born to heal it and ascend it, so too does your soul yearn to make a real difference in the world, to help it be free of fear that leads to competition, domination, and power struggles, and instead to live from a place of love and peace. The Yin Empress. The gifts of the Yin Empress are experienced through your feminine power, which is accessed through your living your truths. What was I talking about in the tarot message? Living your truths, Eight of Pentacles. Facing your realities, no longer hiding in the shadows with the moon energy. It came up in the reverse. Living your truth is standing in it. Knowing exactly who you are with the high priestess energy, okay? Femininity is not weak, nor is it aggressive. It is a fierce compassion that refuses to descend into judgment, and if it does, rises again to compassion over and over and over again. Men and women in touch with their feminine power are able to love, to have compassion, to be truthful, and to honor what really matters to them, whether it fits with contemporary cultural values or not. They realize that they are helping to create a new culture with wiser values. Living in this way not only feels better and more truthful, it also leads to a successful life with much creativity, positive contribution, personal empowerment, and satisfying relationships, not to mention inspiration for others to draw from so that they may grow. You are being asked to live into your feminine power now, to be true to who you are and not give in to social conditioning that tells you feminine power is not enough, that you must compromise your values, your beliefs, or your compassions to get ahead or come out on top. You do not have to live that way. You are being empowered to live from your heart and realize that this is not only enough, it is a blessing for all. The Yin Empress thanks you for your loving and devotion and service to her and shines blessings upon you now. And this is a prayer for the Yin Empress. It says here, Divine Yin Empress, Mother of Compassion, Quan Yin, Om Nami Ha, peace, grace, light, and feminine power, infuse your being within my heart now. May I be a vessel of grace and healing of the divine feminine. May I live my soul's truth on this planet. May fear and anger be softened with love. May I find true nature of my spiritual power, and may I align with you, beloved, into eternal grace of divine love. My devotion to the Yin Empress and her wish for all beings to spiritually be free, grows in my heart now. I receive your love and protection. Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. And what that ultimately means, the Mani Padme Hum, I had to Google it, and it's a mantra. It's a mantra that Quan Yin ultimately is simply saying, it is only through the darkness that I shall seek the light, right? And with the moon, we're in darkness. But there is hope and there's always light. You just got to be willing to put in what? Put in that Eight of Pentacles, put in the work to discover the truth and the love and the devotion within you. Quan Yin Empress reminds us with her mantra, Mani Padme Hum, that we too can be a being of service. So now let's get to the second message, which was the value, the valve. You know how the heart has valves where the blood flows through? In order to keep our heart pumping, we need valves to work and operate properly in order for it to function. Well, this is the valve of shadows. The message regarding the valve of shadows in my perception is simply what the moon represents. What are we hiding from today within our valves of our shadows within our heart with this moon energy that we're afraid to confront and face? Opportunity is knocking in order to free ourselves. The valve of shadows. A lotus blossoms. You guys know what a lotus is, right? That's the flower that grows in the mud. A lotus blossoms with deep, rich mud into which she plunges her roots and draws great nourishment. From this mud made of water and earth, growth happens and great beauty is revealed. Your soul lotus thrives through depth of emotion and aliveness of your body into which she can plant herself and unfold as a lotus of light. Wow, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. A lotus of light. Simply put, the high priestess in full effect, y'all. Coming out of emotional turmoil, 5 of Cups. I can't make this up, yo. Spirit always on time. Your soul lotus is blossoming. Just like a plant that outgrows the pot in which it has been planted in and requires more soil to spread its roots and continue growing. Your soul lotus needs more mud. It needs more water and energy and earth energy so that it can grow and shine. It is through the darkest battles of our life, the most horrific scenes that we can reimagine within our own personal experiences when it comes to emotional connections being severed in our lives, in order to give us the strength and the perseverance to move forward and learn how to grow. Through the darkness, we seek the light. Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. Your soul needs more lotuses, needs more mud, and needs more water and energy and earth energy so that it can grow and shine. In the spiritual worlds, all things serve. Everything, including our darker emotions and parts of our bodies that we may not think are acceptable. They are actually good nourishment for our soul. The soul craves to love and be loved in all parts of you. Like a passionate divine lover, it wants to hold nothing back and become completely spiritual, intimate with all aspects and all parts of whether you have thought they were lovable or not. This can be challenging because it can feel extremely uncomfortable to visit and consciously engage with those aspects of our personality and our bodies that we have yet to really love and accept within ourselves. I'm going to refer back to the moon in the reverse with that one, Quan Yin. What are we running from? What shadow part of ourselves are we refusing to illuminate within us in order for us to accept our own truths of who we truly are? I'm going to repeat that and I'm going to read that again. They are actually good nourishment for the soul, right? This is challenging because it can feel extremely uncomfortable to visit and consciously engage. What does it mean to consciously engage? To be aware, right? To ultimately stand in your truth and know that you're going to have to face some darknesses about yourself. Moon in the reverse. Denial needs to be shattered. Today, there's something that you have to reevaluate within your spirit that has been bogging you down with that Five of Cups energy in order for you to see the light with the High Priestess and know you got to keep moving forward. Keep working hard. You got to keep working hard to break free from the dark energy that has kept you in your own secrets. We're only sick as our secrets, collective. This process might be started by taking a class or engaging in a physical practice that honors the shadow part of you. If you have considered yourself an introverted person, it might be to begin to honor the counter side of this, the parts that need community and people. Are you an isolator? Do you find yourself hiding from humanity? Not wanting to be a part of because you feel like you're indifferent? If you consider yourself a quiet person, you might need to explore how you can find joy through the sound of music and energy, for example. If you consider yourself a passionate person, you could benefit from finding part of you that is peaceful and content in the moment with things exactly as they are right now. In other words, Quan Yin is reminding you that no matter how dark your life may feel or seem, what your mind is telling you, it can all be shifted and changed. But it has to be done with willingness and effort on you, collective. It begins and ends with you. Every part of your body is needed in order for this transformation to take place. This inner play isn't about saying that who you are is not enough. It is about acknowledging that you are that thing that you believe you are not, and finding a way to live it with a consciousness and a love. It is about delving into parts of you that have been hidden in a valve of shadows. Again, collective. We run away from ourselves so consciously that sometimes when it's time for us to face our inner demons, we're in denial, afraid to break free. You feel me? Okay, where was I? It is about delving into parts of you that have been hidden in the valve of shadows, and are now becoming ready to be revealed and lived as a part of a beautiful and whole being that you are in truth. In particular, this oracle asks you to look at where you can nourish your emotional and physical life with more focus, perhaps through art, creativity, journaling your dreams, creating collages, or engaging in dance or other forms of movement. Your spirit needs it to thrive at this time, collective. A prayer for assistance through the valve of shadow. I pray to Quan Yin, beloved spiritual mother, please help me be fearless in the valve of shadows, realizing that I am just growing in self-awareness of whatever has grown ugly through lack of love will gleam like a polished jewel through my attention, my willingness to love and accept all parts of me, and my divinely inspired creativity in integrating this part of me into my life more consciousness. Om Mani Padme Hum. May all parts of me be blessed. Om Mani Padme Hum. And with that, the Mother of Mercy has spoken. And we're going to close out her reading with her final message, which is the Mother of Mercy, Quan Yin. Just like a sun that shines brightly, casting over a strong shadow, your growing spiritual power needs to be expressed with the awareness that it will have an effect on others, even if you are not completely conscious of that effect. To create peace in the expression of your power, we call upon the Mother of Mercy. Mercy tempers great strength and power with kindness, gentleness, compassion, and caring. The divine Quan Yin brings the quality of mercy to you now as a divine gift, encouraging you to cultivate mercy in your dealings with others and to receive it for yourself now too. Dispensations of mercy come when we are without recourse. Dispensations of mercy come when we are without recourse. We have perhaps lost our way, become unable to find our way through, or have caused some great effect, for better or worse, that we did not intend. It might even be through our own hand that we have caused such a situation without intention or malice. We just proceeded in a certain way because we had not yet learned the wisdom needed to avoid it. Or perhaps our own guidance led us into the darkness consciously so that we can learn something valuable and we were a bit stuck. We may have perhaps been causing harm to others through our own unconsciousness. We could be suffering from heavy karmic lessons from this or another lifetime. From this and another lifetime, and our soul may be struggling to really integrate the lessons and feel the rise up and feel free to rise up and move on. Perhaps we are in a situation with another we hold great power. It might be a parent, a teacher, a healer, or a boss. It might even be in less obvious positions of power where we could take advantage of another's care for us to secure what we want. These situations call for the quality of divine mercy, which ultimately is representing manipulation at its finest. Divine mercy from the Heavenly Mother brings us to a place where we can stop the cycle of manipulation. I just called it, or being manipulated, of unkindness or unconsciousness. To pray for mercy is a powerful prayer. Quan Yin drops nectar of mercy from her ivory vase into the hearts of those that call to her. If you're in a situation on either side of the story, whether you feel powerful or disempowered, where there is manipulation, fear, struggle, hurting, or suffering, call upon Mother of Mercy now. You are guided by this oracle to accept her spiritual gift to you. Even if this situation doesn't seem too dramatic, fortunately enough, her gift will abate any karmic escalation and prevent the situation from becoming any worse. It will even help to undo the negative effects that have already unfolded. This spiritual assistance is offered to humanity from a place of loving and respect, kindness, and great spiritual power. Blessings to Quan Yin, Mother of Mercy, who watches over us with attentive love and cares for our spiritual progress. Prayer to the Mother of Mercy. Mother of Mercy, so loves my soul. The nectar of mercy brings peace and bliss untold. I open my heart now to this endless love and peace, which the grace of Quan Yin helps me reach. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Let's do that one more time. Prayer to the Mother of Mercy. Mother of Mercy so loves my soul. The nectar of mercy brings peace and bliss untold. I open my heart now to this endless love and peace, with the grace of Quan Yin helps me reach. Om Mani Padme Hum. And with that, I want to thank you for taking this journey. I close this reading out with truth, wisdom, clarity, and understanding. That has been your messages from the Mother of Mercy, Quan Yin. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and walk in grace, y'all.